Good morning. We are following some breaking news this morning on Up with KREM. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Channing Curtis.
Glad to have you with us. I'm Tim Pham. So Spokane police found a body near Rowan Avenue and Queen this morning.
So KREM 2's Malia Kamal is live at that scene right now. Malia, we understand you recently got there, but what information can you share with us?
Good morning, Tim and Channing. Yes, this is still an active scene. If you look right behind me, the roads are taped off. Now, this is because Spokane police are currently investigating the scene. Now, an auto pedestrian collision happened right here that resulted in a fatality. Now, this is one of several scenes that Spokane police are investigating this morning. Now, we're hearing that from Ash Street to Rowan to Queens is closed. Police are investigating another scene at that location, and then from Mission Avenue from Regal to Lacey is also closed. Now, this is several scenes, again, that Spokane police are currently investigating. Of course, we will give you the very latest as we learn the details. Again, this is still a developing scene, and for more information, head on over to our website, KREM.com. Live in Spokane, Malia Kamal, KREM 2 News.
As we look at weather on this Thursday morning, it is cool out there, and it's really off the backs of what was a cool or almost outright cold 4th of July from yesterday. Our high temperatures are only in the 60s, and that's when it wasn't raining. When it was, those temperatures were well into the 50s yesterday. So it definitely felt like one of the much colder 4th of Julys that we certainly remember in recent history. But the birds are flying high and there's plenty of sunshine out there. But it is just 51 as of this morning. But thanks to that sunshine, we should warm up into the 80s, if not upper 70s for today. So lots of sunshine out there, a few high-level clouds just drifting in from the south, but looking like a much better day overall. Far less in terms of rain chances. In fact, it should be about nil in terms of rain chances until very, very, very late for tonight and almost into tomorrow morning. So look for those high temperatures pushing the 80-degree mark for this afternoon.
New overnight heavy rain over the past few days caused parts of the Kern Campground in Okanagan County to flood, leaving campers to shelter in place. The Okanagan County Emergency Management says a portion of a road in Concanelli is closed because of flooding. Only drivers leaving the town can access the road. However, multiple bridges have also been closed because of debris on the roads. Thankfully, no one has been injured, and emergency management crews are now looking at the damage.
Police have arrested a person of interest in a mass shooting at a 4th of July parade in a Chicago suburb. At least 6 people were killed and 30 more injured. Highland Park police say the shooter opened fire from a rooftop, shooting into the crowd below. Police believe that the shooter used a high-powered rifle to fire from a spot on a commercial building where he was difficult to see.
I remember hearing shootings and going like and then reloading and then again, and people screaming and running. All I thought about is just, getting my daughter to safety, and I ran with her.
Close to 9 hours later, police took a suspect into custody. Officials say his vehicle was spotted and stopped after a brief chase. Charges are pending as the investigation continues. Well, if you are extending your holiday weekend into today, travel should be a lot easier.
Yeah, today fewer travelers are expected at the airport and on the roads. So WashDOT only expects heavier than normal traffic along I-90 today. But at airports across the country, it's another story. Travel is almost back at pre-pandemic levels, but the cancellations and delays that have plagued summer travel have continued. SeaTac only saw a handful of disruptions, and this morning, smaller crowds are expected.
And if you're headed out on the road this morning, gas is on the decline, but not by a lot. The national average is down to $4.80. Now that's 20 cents lower than it was almost a month ago. In Spokane County, the average is around $5.15. In Kootenai County, the average is $4.97.
6:05 now. It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Spokane police are investigating a death at a homeless encampment near I-90. The Spokane Fire Department says crews responded to a cardiac arrest at the camp yesterday afternoon. They found a person unresponsive in a tent. They were pronounced dead after crews arrived. The 2022 USA Karate National Championships filled the podium with competition all over the long weekend. The athletes from across the country competed for their chance at a spot in the USA Karate Junior National Team. First place competitors will compete at the World Karate Championships in Turkey later this year. Well, the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest took place on Coney Island yesterday for the 4th of July, and the winner, of course, was none other than 15-time winner Joey Chestnut. So this is actually his 7th straight title after consuming, get this, 63 hot dogs in 10 minutes. How is that possible? But if you can believe it, this was actually well below his record last year at 76 hot dogs. I still don't get it. Oh my goodness, and it makes me a little sick. Well, anyways, that's a look at your morning rush. While many were enjoying the 4th of July festivities yesterday, some were evacuating because of wildfires.
A wildfire actually just started last night just south of Boise. So the Bureau of Land Management dispatched several crews to help fight the fire. Officials say the fire is estimated to be around 60 acres in size. Crews worked through the night and plan to have control of the fire today. No buildings were damaged, and the cause of the fire is currently under investigation.
In California, the Electro fire is burning just southeast of Sacramento. The fire started in dry grass areas and has grown to 1,000 acres. At least 100 structures are being threatened, and evacuation orders are underway. Local authorities say at least 100 people who were trapped by the fire in a PG&E powerhouse have been safely evacuated.
Now here in Washington, wildfire season is underway, and there are new prevention efforts happening in some of the state's hotspots. Right now, the Department of Natural Resources is working with the U.S. Forest Service to reduce overgrowth. They also want to restore the natural forest structure in part of the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. The partnership between DNR and the Forest Service started last month. State and federal leaders signed a contract to restore forest health on 350,000 acres over the next decade.
We know that in Washington State, especially in central and eastern Washington, we are experiencing a forest health crisis, which is leading to our catastrophic wildfires.
Last year, Governor Jay Inslee signed House Bill 1168 into law. It ensures long-term forest health and the reduction of wildfire dangers. Well, we know that the summer can be really hard for low-income families across our region, as many of the school programs that parents rely on are put on hold until the next school year.
Yeah, but a nationwide program ensures that children can get a meal to eat while they're not in the classroom, which is huge because the Summer Food Service Program from the USDA provides more than 141 meals and snacks to kids during the summer months. The University of Washington actually found some interesting information now. 1 in 3 households with children in our state are experiencing hunger. Nationwide, it's 1 in 4 families are living with hunger. 23% do not have enough food to eat and cannot afford to buy more. Most school districts across our region are participating in the Summer Food Service Program, including several community centers.
Now, there are some guidelines for the program. For example, only children 18 years old and younger will be able to receive a meal. Parents are allowed to come with them, but they will not be able to get food themselves. The meals also must be eaten on site, and they are served on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, there's no cost associated with these meals, and families can come to any or to all of the days that they choose. So here are a few of the locations across the Inland Northwest that are participating in the USDA's Summer Food Program. Lewis and Clark High School, Logan Elementary, the Spokane Valley YMCA, Bora Elementary School, Moses Lake High School all participate.
For a full list of schools participating and other information about the program, all you have to do is text the word food to the number 509-448-2000, and we will send a link right to your phone.